Yeah, y'all know what it is. It's TK the Poet. You already know, so you ain't gotta. Yeah. Just speaking my truth. This not a diss song. It's just me speaking my truth. My truth might not be your truth, but you know what? This is how I gotta give it up. Yeah, I'm tired of people claiming they not equal. We ain't equal. They can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step that. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line. That close nigga, I play 9 that. Yeah. I'm tired of people claiming they not equal. We ain't equal. They can't match my level. You ain't stepping, you ain't a step that. Stop that flexing, ain't no muscle behind that. That's why I draw the line. That close nigga, I play 9 that. You barking like a big dog. You better get ready for the kickoff.
Here we are. We have another match going on. We have Shorty Rock versus Big Mond. Big Mond is not in attendance, but we do got the video. We got Shorty Rock is Liz Legend versus Diagnosis. They in the building. We have the legendary, judge TK the Poet. Yeah, that's me. I'm legendary. But we have the couple judges, Cupcake, Boozy, and Teddy C. But we want to go ahead and get right into it. There's no need for no corn toss. Big Mond gonna go first, and after that, we're gonna have Shorty Rock. So we go ahead and get into it. Let's go.
What up? It's your boy Big Mond with Living Legends, performing out of Little Rock, Arkansas, but I'm an 870 Baby Pond Bluff, Arkansas, stand up. And the title of this poem is called Mama, I'm Sorry. And to start it off, if you heard a few of these sayings, just nod your head and agree. But yeah, Mama, I'm sorry. Turn that water off in that kitchen. Close that door, you let my air out. About you in this world, I will take you out. This gonna hurt me more than it hurt you. If you heard any one of these sins, great chance you had a mother in your life. Like mama, you smacking me with a belt. Only thing that should hurt is your arms and hand. My whole body hurt. But mama, if you stop hitting me, I will never make you mad again. Just to do some bullshit to make you mad again. Growing up in a single parent home was different because my mom had 2 roles, and that was mother and father. As she went to work, my siblings stepped in and made sure I had my basic knowledge, but growing up, I used to always be like, where's my mother and father? Well, I only saw my father 4 times, and my mother I only saw her at night or sometimes in the early mornings. While my mother was always angry and fussy, why would I try to make her laugh and smile and turn into a frown? Like, Mama, I'm the baby boy. Why I can't make you smile? Growing up, I was a golden child. Everywhere I go, I was well behaved with a golden smile. I got more cool points than the oldest child. In school, I made A's and B's after my sister came up to the school and corrected me because I was out of bounds, while my mama didn't even know I was failing because she didn't even know how to cope and communicate with her child. I got awards at assemblies and mom wasn't in the crowd. I got my first tackle. My godmom was cheering me on in the crowd. Only great memory I have of my mama is graduation. The last of your tribe just graduated. And the smile that you had looked like magic, matey. I got my own place and car and I didn't ask you for a fucking dime while I was always waiting on your call. But you never hit my line. At the same time, I was hurt, but I was cool with it. But I was always wondering why it seemed like you really didn't fool with me. But as I got older, you saw I was a success without you. And it felt like your soul switched because you knew that I was the shit. But you wanted to see that I needed you to be it. My mama told me one day, I raised you the best I could. And the only thing I want to know, if I leave Earth, can you take care of yourself? I told her, shit, I've been doing it for about 10 years now. Most definitely, I could. But mama, I gotta tell you something. I'm sorry that I never felt like I made you happy. You was happy for me, you can show it proudly. I'm sorry for getting upset when you didn't want me around the different people because of the bad things. I didn't realize how corrupt the world was. Actually, I'm sorry for not coming to you face to face with my problems because you made me feel so fucking uncomfortable. So I was scared to tell you my problems, mama. I'm sorry. And I hope you forgive me. But before you leave this earth, I want to say I'm sorry dearly. I hope I can make you happy before you leave because I know I'm gonna miss you dearly. Like, Mama, I hope that you in the crowd and I hope you can hear me, but you was never in the crowd, so I know you won't hear me. But Mama, I love you. But I hope I became the man you want me to be. I couldn't say it face to face, so I'll put it in my poetry. Mama, I'm sorry. Big Mom.
I'm Shorty Rock out of North Carolina with Team Diagnosis, representing PoetryLife League, where the pen is sick. This is all lies. They told me I wasn't a poet, so I didn't write. I read, I observed. A child is to be seen and not heard. They see, never hearing, only demanding. Timid and mild, unknown, a spirit is hibernating, not meant for control or chains. They told me I wasn't a poet, yet roses are red and violets really aren't blue. This much is true. Lies of, I don't know how to love you enough. If I was raised right, I would know how to be a proper woman, that I should be ashamed of myself, that I'm not that special. Greatly appreciate the fun facts of how I would never measure up. Placed in the corner, forgotten, neglected, rejected, seeking something never to obtain. They told me I wasn't a poet, fighting to be heard over the masses, kicking and screaming for 15 minutes of fame. Fuck the praise. The need to write is something primal. Tapping into a pressure pot, words seeping out like rice boiling over the sides, spewing magma, burning my insides. They told me I wasn't a poet. Building worlds with monologues, connecting roads with coordinated conjunctions, and with so much imagination, you become part of my universe. Teleporting fantasies into reality, make believe is no longer impossible. They told me I wasn't a poet. I didn't realize poetry would save my life. To breathe a flow of words so melodically composed. A mic and a stage demands to be entertained. They told me I wasn't a poet. Too bad I didn't listen. Peace.
Fire! Big Mond, fire. Shorty Rock, fire. Living Legend Diagnosis. Hey, we got us one. I think we got us one, man. Look, we're going to hit and get into the scoring real quick, man. I'm going to start with Cupcake. Cupcake, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what you represent. Let's see.
Hello, everyone. Greetings, salutations. My name is Cupcake. I represent the DFW Living Legends, and yeah, it was very entertaining. I was here for the whole thing. Yeah.
Look, let's get into it. Let's start with Big Mond. Big Mond, you got any words for him, or you want to get straight into the scoring?
Big Mond, I'ma just let you know I have a house full of teenage boys, and I let them listen to your poem, and I was able to just let them know that as a mother, just because we fuss at you and reprimand you don't mean we're disappointed, we don't love you. It just means that we want to make sure what we've instilled in you and taught you, you're going to be able to use as you become a positive, productive man. And when we fuss at you, just take it, receive it, and do what the funkadelic we done told you to do. I shouldn't have to tell you to take the trash out and it's crawling up the damn wall. I shouldn't have to tell you to wash your tail because you're stinking up the damn neighborhood. I shouldn't have to tell you to do your schoolwork because, again, that's your benefit. I done already graduated from college. So what I'm telling you is what I know is going to make you strong and successful. So thank you, Black brother.
Look, that's fire. That's fire. Well, let's go ahead and get into the scoring real quick. What do you give him for penmanship?
A 4.
A 4? What do you hit for impact?
A 5.
For believability?
A 5.
For substance?
A 4.
For delivery?
Now that one, I need you to have a little more passion, a little more heart. Like, Mom, really and truly, I'm sorry, to make it a little more believable as a mama who ain't your mama, but I'm a mama. So I have to give my brother a 4.
Okay. Let's get to it. Let's add these up. And that is a total score of 22 from Cupcake. Now, let's go ahead and get into Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, you have any words when you jump into the scoring? What do you want to do?
Nope, I can go on to the score.
Okay, what do you have for penmanship?
A 3.
For impact?
A 4.
For believability?
A 4.
For substance?
A 5.
For delivery?
Same thing, just don't make it sound like you're reading or you're just doing this to be doing this. Really and truly stand behind your work, because you don't realize what audience members you're affecting, you're touching, and you're connecting with. So I'm gonna have to give it a 3 just because I want you to put a little more heart into it. Trust you and allow us to have that same trust.
Okay, and that was a 19 for Cupcake. Let's go ahead and go with Teddy C. Teddy C, tell the people who you are, where you from, and what team you represent.
I'm Teddy C with the Red Dragons.
Okay. Teddy C, let's go ahead and get into the points real quick. So what do you have? We're going to start with Big Mond. Big Mond, what do you have for penmanship?
I gave him a 4.
Okay. For impact?
I gave him a 4.
For believability?
I gave him a 3 on that one.
Okay. For substance?
Gave him a 5.
For delivery?
I gave him a 4.
Okay. And that is a total score of 20. 20 from 24 from Teddy C. Okay, let's go ahead and jump to Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, let's get straight to the points. What do you have for penmanship?
I gave her a 4.
For impact?
I gave her a 3.
For believability?
Believability, I gave her a 4.
For substance?
Substance, I gave her a 5 as well.
Okay. For delivery?
Delivery, I gave her a 3.
Okay. And that is a total score of 19. 19 for Teddy C. Let's go ahead and get into Posey real quick. Posey, I know you got something to say. Let's go ahead and
Posey, Oak Cliff, Red Dragon.
Okay. Let's start with Big Mond. You got any words? You want to get straight into the scoring?
I think Big Mond know how much, without me even talking to that nigga, I think he know how much love I got for my tea lady or something, or how them mama poems be touching the nigga and shit, like from Lady Crucible and so on and shit. So I feel like he knows something, you know what I'm saying? He knows something.
Okay. What do you have for penmanship?
Penmanship, I'm gonna give it a 5.
Okay, for impact?
It could have been way more impactful, you know what I'm saying? I wanted him to go deep, you know what I'm saying? Go into that shit a little more, but I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay, for believability?
I'm gonna give it a 4. Like I said, with that impact, I want like impact and that believability. I wanted him to just drive that shit, like make a nigga get out the Poetry League, call your mama type.
Right.
But I give it a 4.
Okay. For delivery?
Again, with like the delivery could have been a little, you know what I'm saying, a little more stronger too. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna just be fair. I ain't gonna just take it up a notch just cause it was all about a nigga tea lady and shit. But I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay. Let's add up these scores and see what we got. We have a 20. We have a 20 from Posey. 20 from Posey for Big Mond. Let's go ahead and get with Shorty Rock.
Don't I got it? Did you ask me about the delivery? Did I give him the delivery?
Yeah, you gave him a 5 in penmanship, 4 in impact, 4 in believability, 4 in substance, and a 3 in delivery.
Okay, fuck it, we'll take that. Hey, that's cool. That 4, I would have gave him that like a motherfucker. That 3, that's right. Yeah, all right. I'm just making sure I ain't tripping. That's cool.
Okay. Let's go ahead with Shorty Rock. Shorty Rock, what do you have for penmanship?
Shorty Rock brought it this motherfucking week. That they say I ain't a poet shit. It's hard. I like how she did that shit. It wasn't all just dry. I mean, it kind of still sounded like you was reading a little bit off some shit, but from the penmanship part, I give you a 4.
Okay. For impact,
I can't really say how impactful it was. Man, I'm gonna give it a 3.
okay. What do you have for believability?
Believability, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay. What do you have for substance?
Substance, I'm gonna give it a 4.
Okay. What do you have for delivery?
Her delivery was on point this week too a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I wanted it to be more, like I be feeling like it just be like a little bit off with Shorty Rock. You know what I'm saying? She be bringing it, then it kind of drag out, and she'll catch you again. You know, I say it every damn week, damn near. But I'm gonna give her a 4, man.
Okay. So that is a total score of 18 from Posey. Then let's go with TK the Poet. TK the Poet, what's on your mind? Look, Big Mond, Fire, the mama poem, it get to me too as well. So, but I'm here judging poetry. Just really the content is only one category that I feel like. So, but I'm gonna start with penmanship. I gave him a 5 in penmanship, Fire. I gave him a 3 in impact. I felt like, he could have did a little bit more with that, with his presence and everything like that. So he could have gave me a little more for the performance and stuff like that. So I gave him a 3. For believability, I gave it a 4. I needed a little bit more passion in his voice. I was teeter-tottering on a 3 to the 4, but I need you to bring a little bit more energy into that, especially when you talking about mama. So I just needed a little bit more. For substance, I gave it a 5. For delivery, I gave it a 4, just because I felt like you could have did a little bit more in your delivery. So my total score for Big Mond is 21. So let's go ahead with Shorty Rock. When I say, look, now, y'all, let me talk to these judges real quick. Posey, Teddy C. Okay, y'all gave, a 19. It was cool. But to me, they say I wasn't a poet. Fire. What are we talking about? Look, I gave her a 5 in penmanship. I gave her a 4 in impact. I gave her a 5 in believability. I gave her a 5 in substance, and I gave her a 5 in delivery, with a total score of 24 from TK the Poet. When I say the content and the subject matter, and also like when people ever told you like you ain't something, like I've been told my whole life that I wasn't this, I wasn't that. And like, look, I had to show you. Like, so I write. She said I'm not a poet, so I wrote. Like let's get to the substance of it. What she's really talking about. Like, it was fire. So she got a 24 from me. But we're gonna go ahead and jump to the main screen and add these points up and see who did what and who took away the dub. So let's get to it. Here we are. We finna deliberate and see, add these points up and see who did what and who got the dub, man. Look. Shorty Rock, Big Mond, Living Legend, Diagnosis. Man, we in the building. Both of them was fire. They say I wasn't a poet. Look, fire. Look, I see the background. We saying the stage on fire today, man. Big Mond, Shorty Rock. But let's go ahead and get into these points and see what did what. We here. We about to add up these points. And we finna see who came away with the dub and what was the total score at the end. So look, let's get into it. So with Big Mond, we're gonna start with Big Mond. I gave him a 21. Pussy gave 20. Teddy C gave a 20, and Cupcake gave 22, with a total score of 83 for Big Mond. Let's jump to Shorty Rock. So with Shorty Rock, TK the Poet gave her a 24. Teddy C gave her a 19, Poozy gave her 18, and Cupcake gave a 19 with a total score of 80. So today's winner goes to Big Mond. Big Mond with the dub with 83 to 80. That's a close match, close match. Let's go ahead and get into it real quick.
Give me